I mean, for us, it was like a shock that actually, at the height of your career, you would
Yes.
then almost give out a number of some months to be a music director, being that young as well.
Well, she invited me to the Rhythm Nation party in LA. So but then mind you, she invited me already premeditating, knowing that I'm going to ask him when he gets here. She already knew.
Oh, but you didn't know that was a
I didn't know.
okay.
He didn't tell me. She didn't tell me, that punk. She didn't tell me. She set me up. But I got there. I see Janet. Now, mind you, me and Janet go way back, way
Oh,
before. Like I said, what her best friend at the time was Melody Andrews, who I worked with at the production company. She brought Janet down. Janet was like 14 or 15, something like that.
okay.
Yeah, she was like 14 or 15, but I met her then. And she was cool, mad cool. Janet's super cool. So I already knew her, but I just didn't know if she really knew what my talent was as far as me, doing what I do. I just met her. But apparently, Jimmy told her, like, hey, you need to get this dude now while you can because, you know, and she was like, who, Chuckii? She was like, no, Chuckii. I guess she didn't know. She was like, really? Jimmy was like, yo, get him now. She was like, I know Chuckii. Yeah. So
You go to the River Nation party.
yeah. And we're talking, and I told her congratulations, and congratulations on this project. It's going to be huge. I knew it. I knew it was going to be huge. And she said, "Oh yeah, by the way, so yeah, I was wondering, if you could, be the musical director, for my tour." And I'm like, I turned on like, "What? You talking to me?" Like, yeah, like, yeah, I'm talking to you. I said, "Okay." I said,
Wow.
"All right." I said, "Under one condition." And she's like, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, let me be the opening act since I got a number one. I got a number one on Troop. I'm popping right now." So I said, "And we can cut the cost." I said, in other words, if you were to bring somebody else in, you would have to bring in their band, all their expenses. I said, we could have one band, two artists. And she really jumped at that. She was like, oh yeah, like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Wow. Wow. So you didn't even think twice. You just
No, fearless. That's that fearless side. I didn't care.
what did the
She could
label
have easily
say?
said no.